Staffing problems plaguing fire departments in eastern Kentucky. At a house fire this morning in Clay City, we're told only 4 firefighters showed up at first. Other departments had to be called in. Firefighters say the problem is that they don't have enough volunteers. As WKYT's Victor Puente tells us, new at 6, there's 2 bills in the legislature that could encourage more people to join.
That fire early this morning destroyed the home behind me. Firefighters say one issue they had was getting enough people to the scene to help. They say when the initial call went out, only 4 volunteer firefighters were able to answer it. This picture from a viewer shows how high those flames were around 5 this morning. It was a difficult situation for just a few firefighters.
4 volunteers showed up this morning for the structure fire, and they didn't have enough people to enough manpower to help put it out.
That led to a call to neighboring departments in Mount Sterling and Winchester.
You're looking at least 20 to 30 minutes on a response time like that.
Stanton Fire Chief Eddie Barnes says the turnout for the fire this morning in Clay City was low, considering 3 departments responded, but not that low.
Stanton Fire Department has 25 members on its roster, and if we get 5 people to show up, we're doing really well.
He says they've had issues in recent years, not only finding people willing to volunteer, but also able to respond to fires. And part of that has to do with the economy.
You know, everybody has 2, 3 different jobs, and makes it real difficult to respond.
And it's not limited to Kentucky.
I've talked to people as far as New Mexico, California, and stuff like that, and their little volunteer departments are having the same problems that we are.
It's a problem that hasn't gone unnoticed by lawmakers. 2 different bills are planned for the upcoming Kentucky legislative session that could help volunteer fire departments. One would increase state funding for volunteer departments by almost $3,000. The other would offer a $1,000 tax credit for volunteers. Barnes says he supports both bills, but believes the best solution is to encourage more people to volunteer.
It takes a special breed to be a volunteer.
The next legislative session for the state of Kentucky begins January 3rd. In Powell County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
And no one was injured in this morning's fire, but the home was a total loss.